Yeah, what's up, folks? It's your boy, Javier Diaz, aka Ray Diaz. Anyway, y'all know me already, but I just thought it would be, an introduction. Anyway, I've been, I lost my wallet, I lost my keys, I lost my ID, I lost a lot of things. I had a crazy night, and I was pretty much homeless for a few hours. As a result, I had an idea just to enhance my experience, just to enhance my existence, just to give me a bigger awareness of the world around me. What I decided to do is I decided to be homeless for a day, just one day. Be homeless for one day, see what it feels like, see what it does to me mentally, see see what happens. I've been basically homeless for a few hours. I've just been roaming the streets, like the governor on episode 6 or 7. The governor on episode 6 of Walking Dead. I've been basically walking around, going a bunch of rundown places. What I basically realized about myself is that no matter what condition I find myself in, I'm able to adapt, I'm able to thrive. I don't know if it's, being from Brazil and Brazil being a harsh place to live, or, my lifestyle, or maybe I'm just smart like that. I don't know what it is, but when I'm in any kind of situation, I can survive. I can make the best out of it. What I've noticed about homeless people is that they lose the will to live. As a result, they lose they lose ambition, they lose self-respect, they lose their hygiene, and the urgency to get out of the situation is completely gone, and that person will basically get used to that life of misery. Based on what I've been experiencing today, my advice is, if you ever find yourself in that situation where you are homeless, I recommend that you don't lose your will to live. You don't lose your will, your ambitions, your will to succeed. Like, make the best out of the situations around you so you can thrive. If you can adapt and flourish as a homeless person, like, it's a guarantee that you'll find wealth in the future. You'll find your wealth. You'll make money. For you to learn how to be rich, you have to learn how to be poor. Really. You got to learn how to overcome your poverty. And that's the only way that you'll ever be rich. Being rich is a result of overcoming your poverty. So, if you do that, wealth will come to you, because it's a universal law. It's a law of attraction. One thing leads to another. If you throw something in the air, gravity will bring it down. It's the same way. If you overcome poverty, you will find wealth. And I'm becoming wealthy more and more every day. Not just financially, but mentally, spiritually. I'm just, physically, my health grows. Wealth is not just about money. So if you manage to do that, then you'll be straight. Anyway, if you ever do find yourself in a situation like that, you have to get your mind right. And then you got to get your money right. Don't be begging motherfuckers for money. Don't be putting your hand out asking for money. Earn your money. Learn. See, this is something that everybody should do. Everybody should be homeless for one day so they can wake up and become humbled. You need to be humble always. Like, when you're homeless, that's when you should work on your marketing skills, on how to market yourself, how to be self-employed, how to earn money. Don't be a lazy bum and asking people for money. Earn your money. Go to somebody, be a stand-up guy and say, listen, I'm homeless and I have too much pride to ask for money, but I need money. I need I need food. I need money or food. Or I need money and food. Whatever, however you want to say it. Be straight up with that person. Be like, listen, I find myself in a situation. I'm homeless. I have too much pride to ask people for money. But if I can earn your money, if I could earn your food, if I could do something and earn your money, please give me that chance. That person will have no choice but to, even if they reject you, they will reject you very politely and with a lot of guilt. So, that person could say, you could wash my car, or you could change my tire, you could whatever, or here's my business card, give me a call, blah, blah. You'll create opportunities in your network before you succeed as somebody who has money, who is employed. You have to learn how to do without so you could do with. The Bible says that he who is faithful, I don't know, I don't read the Bible in English, I read the Bible in Portuguese, my native language, Brazilian Portuguese. When you read the Bible, it says something like that along the lines of, he who is faithful in small things can be faithful in major things. How do you want to be a millionaire, but you still can't manage your paycheck? How do you want to be somebody who gets girls, but you don't even know how to keep the girls that you get? You know what I'm saying? How do you want to be successful when you don't do anything to be successful? How do you want to be rich if when you go through hard times, you lose your fucking mind and shit like that? Look at these motherfuckers, look. I tell you like this. Another thing is, if you're ever homeless, maintain your hygiene. Like, don't let yourself go, man. Like, there's so many places for you to take a shower, and if you really need a shampoo or something, you can get that for free. People will give that to you, or you can go to a church. Here's some important places that you have to rely on if ever you're homeless. You need to have contacts of people, not so you can bug them and ask them for shit, but have contacts so where if those people need your services for whatever reason, they can rely on you, and you can earn your way out. You have to find a way out, always. Life is a constant change. Life is a constant change. Things never stay in one place. Things always move. Plants grow. Animals migrate. People change. Feelings change. One day you love somebody, next day you don't, or vice versa. Things always change. The universe is in constant movement. The Earth travels in space at 80,000 miles an hour, something like that. The seasons change. You get the point. You gotta be in constant movement. And remember this. Remember, at the end of the day, you're a human being, and humanity has lived in a primitive state for thousands of years. Like this society with skyscrapers and buildings and all this shit. It's been very recent. It's been a very recent event in human history. Maybe not even maybe 100 years. Since civilization expanded to the level that it is in now. So my point being, humanity has lived in a primitive state for a long time. So, even to this day, people live in a primitive lifestyle, indigenous people. And those people live better than the rich motherfuckers that you see around you. So the message in this particular topic is for you to remember, the sun is your father and the moon is your mom. The earth and the stars, that's your home. The stars are there to remind you that you are God, that you are a manifestation of God. Your body, your mind is a temple of that. The stars are there to remind you of that. The sun is there to give you nourishment, give you warmth. And the moon is there for you, to give you hope. You can look at the moon and just think, zone out. The earth is there for you to take advantage of it, not to destroy it. So if you can, just keep in mind that if you're homeless for whatever reason, remember to not to see yourself as a homeless person, but to see yourself as the way humankind is in their natural state. Learn how to live a primitive lifestyle that will increase your survival skills. Plus, you see a lot of pretty ladies when you're homeless. But anyway, we can do now because you need money. So, but that will come later. And that's not important. The survival is important. So make sure you have survival skills. Build your survival skills. Learn who you are as a spiritual being. Don't lose your will to live. Find your will to live. Like, being homeless is a very bad situation to be in, but it also can be a learning experience so that you grow as a man. All this is just a few hours, man. It's like not even a full day. And it's hard, but you gotta keep your hopes up. You know what I mean? And your health can be in jeopardy. This is why you need survival skills. Those indigenous people, man, they survive off the land. You need to find a way, a piece of land somewhere. If you're homeless, find a piece of land where you can maybe cultivate something. Ask for some money. Don't ask for some money. Earn your money. With that money, buy some seeds. Find a piece of land somewhere in a park somewhere and plant your shit. And over time, that will give you fruits. Or, get out of the city. Go out in the countryside. Live off the land. Build your own tent. Find foods that can give you nourishment. Live a primitive lifestyle, man. Domesticate animals if you have to. Remember, you are not what society makes you become. At the end of the day, you're a human being. You're a primate species. You understand? Like, just because you're homeless, you don't have to accept your state of being homeless and beg people for money, because you think that's what homeless people are supposed to do. Nah, man, find your path. You understand? And likewise, in the same token, you don't want stability. You understand? You don't fucking want stability. You want to keep it moving. Stability means that you stay in the same place. What is staying in the same place? That's called prison. You don't stay in the same place. You keep it moving. You don't stick with people that are bad for your health. You get rid of them. The world got 7 billion people. If your bitch is not giving you what you need, get rid of her. Find somebody else. If your friends are a piece of shit, find some new friends. If your job sucks and you hate your job, fucking find a new job. You understand? If you're not happy with yourself, find out why you're not happy with yourself. Find out if your interpretation is realistic or not. Oh, I don't like myself because I'm fat. Okay, what's wrong with being fat? Well, society says that there you go. Fuck what society says. What do you say? If you don't like being fat because society says that being fat is not good, fuck society. If you say to yourself being fat is good, then be fat. Somebody out there likes fat people. You understand? You don't have to accept your state. What else? Well, if you're being realistic and you say, listen, I don't want to be fat because it's not healthy. I want to change my situation. I want to be healthy. I don't want to die. Because being fat, the result of being fat is death. So you change your state. Then you make the decisions for yourself. You don't make decisions for other people. You make decisions for yourself. Alright? So these are all state of minds you got to have when you're homeless. You got to be aware of these laws. And you got to apply it to you. You understand? You got to apply it to you. There's some common sense laws, some laws of wisdom that you should be aware of. So if you ever find yourself in a state, you can change it. There it is, man. I don't know how, I feel like going home and taking a shower. It can be very uncomfortable, this state of lifestyle. But it is what it is, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Thank God I'm not really going through this. It's just an experiment, a self-imposed experiment. And then, if ever I'm uncomfortable, I just go home. If you ever find yourself in a situation, keep in mind, be mentally strong. And that way, you will survive. You will thrive. Let me tell you one more thing, and then I'm going to tell you something else I noticed, and then I'm done with the video. There's this book I got at home by Robert Greene. I don't know if it's 48 Laws of Power, or if it is 33 Strategies of War, or the 50th Law. I don't know, it's one of these three books, but there's a chapter where this British guy, he was exploring the world, and he was in a ship, and the ship got stranded, and he was stuck in his island by himself for years. In the beginning, he was desperate. He didn't know how he was going to live, how he was going to survive. And the island was full of seals, fur seals, somewhere in Chile or something, or Namibia in Africa. But this guy was stranded on this island, and he had no choice but to live off the land, or else he would die. The island was full of feral cats, and the island was full of rats. And whenever he would sleep, he was so scared of the rats that he couldn't sleep. So over time, he befriended the cats. He befriended the wild cats in the island, and the cats would eat the rats so that he would sleep. And this man didn't know how to hunt seals, so he was living off other things in the island. He was living off the vegetation. He was fishing. This man built his own shelter on the island. This man basically ran the whole island in a few years. He basically ran the whole island. He had his own house. He was living off the land. He was growing things. He had friends, in the form of cats. He didn't have any human friends, but he was friends with the cats. And I believe he probably ate the rats as well. I don't know, maybe he hunted the seals, but he did learn how to fish. And he learned how to read the sky. He learned how to read the tide, the ocean tide, the fish that it will bring, and the different crabs and shells and stuff like that. So he learned how to adapt. When he was rescued, he was very sad that he had to leave the island because he enjoyed it. So my point is, you don't need anything to complete you. You don't need a job to complete you. You don't need a car. You don't need a house even. You have yourself. God gave you everything you need to succeed. God gave you a brain. God gave you the ability to speak, to think, to see, to observe, to hear. You understand? Hands, feet. God gave you everything you need to move. The animals don't need a home. Animals live off the land. You understand? They live off each other. And you need to remember that you're an animal, man. But you're a God as well, because God is inside you. Therefore, you are a God. You understand? You are a manifestation of God. Just like the puppet is the puppet master, you are God. You understand? So, another thing I want to point out to you is that you notice things that you would never notice in your daily busy life. Living this illusion of being accepted by people and having a job and living paycheck to paycheck and watching TV and going on Facebook and Instagram and whatever. You notice things, man. You notice nature. You appreciate nature. Like just the other day, like 20 minutes ago, I took a picture of a butterfly, and I realized that this butterfly is the rarest butterfly in the United States. The Miami blue butterfly. It supposedly only exists off by Key West. But there's some population here in Deerfield. I'm noticing I notice the ducks and the wildlife. You know, there's always, no matter how much humanity destroys nature, and no matter how much they develop wild places, wildlife always find a way to exist. You know, birds, animals, insects, they always find a way to survive in this urban illusion. You understand? And now you gotta have a survival mentality. Let me walk around there. I'm gonna show you something that I noticed. There's a lot of mushrooms. You understand? Like, if you learn which mushroom is edible and which one is poisonous, you might be able to survive. You understand? Stop being so consumed by wealth, by money. Money is not everything, man. Money is a lot of things, but money is not everything. Like, learn how to live, learn how to be comfortable in your own skin. Learn how to accept yourself. Learn how to love yourself. Love yourself if you're rich. Love yourself if you're broke. Love yourself if you fucking bitches. Love yourself if you're not fucking bitches. Love yourself if you got a car. Love yourself if you don't got a car. Love yourself if everybody loves you, and love yourself if nobody loves you. You understand? Keep in mind everything that I'm telling you, man. Keep in mind everything that I'm telling you. Now check this out. That's cool, ain't it? Things you notice when you're just walking around. You know, God bless my job. But I'm saying for many reasons, but I'm saying this too because I got a $20 gift card. I'm hungry as hell. One of the main priorities, if you ever find yourself in this state of poverty, is how to maintain food. Think about it. The world has an abundance of everything, and people still starve. The world is full of women, and people find themselves alone. You understand? The world is full of men, and women find themselves alone. The world has a lot of money. There's a lot of money circulating all around you. Everything around you made somebody rich. This fence over here, the street, the pavement, the cars, the things people are wearing, everything made somebody rich. So why are you poor? The world is full of food. Like, you know, sometimes you don't even gotta grow the food. The food grows by itself. There's vegetation, there's animals, there's plants, there's minerals, there's all kind of stuff that, you know, that can feed you, and people are still going hungry. There's water everywhere. You know, your body is water is everywhere. Water is one of the elements of life, and people still die of thirst. That's some bullshit, man. I mean, people got everything and they still complain. What I'm saying is, there's an abundance of everything. If you learn that, you'll find abundance within yourself, and you can exploit it. You understand? Fuck what people think about you. It's what you think about you. And you know, you gotta find food when you're in the state of poverty, of lack. You know, actually, there's no such thing as lack. Lack is only what you perceive. You only lack what you perceive to lack. But you got everything in you, and you can make it happen with attitude, with strategy, with techniques. You can make it with skills, with self-respect, self-empowerment. You can do whatever. You can do anything in the universe. You are a universe. You understand? You can fit the whole universe in your mind. If that doesn't prove that you are a component of God, then what else? I mean, what other proofs do you need, man? You can basically create anything. You can create a whole world in your mind. But you need to find food. So how do you find food? Earn your money so you can buy food. Learn how to plant and grow your own food. Learn how to hunt. Learn how to, although I don't recommend hunting, I'm not a big fan of killing animals, but do what you have to do.
Learn how to cook, man, so you can buy the ingredients you need to cook and cook your food. Learn how to preserve food the way indigenous people did without refrigerators and shit. Learn how to collect water. Learn how to purify water. You understand? Get some money and buy certain things, equipment that you need to survive. And you'll survive. I mean, it's a long-ass video, and I don't want to make it longer than it is now. And I don't want to be a part of this experiment any longer. But these are the things that I've realized in these few hours. I was able to thrive. I was able to get a shirt for me to wear because I didn't even have a shirt. I was able to utilize the equipment I had. I had a toothbrush. I had a backpack full of shit in it. So be equipped if you find yourself in that state. I got an umbrella in my backpack. Did I say shirt? I meant backpack. I got a backpack full of stuff in it. Toothbrush, toothpaste, deodorant, umbrella. Like, find yourself equipped. Always be equipped. You cannot be powerful if you're not equipped. Equip yourself with knowledge, with self-respect, with actual physical objects that can make things convenient for you. Resources, contacts. You know, equip yourself. You cannot be powerful if you're not well equipped. Equip yourself. Be prepared. I wish everybody a blessed day. Have a strong mind. Be self-reliant. Your boy here, Ray Diaz. One love.